Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This week, rather than posting a vlog, to be honest, there was nothing really happening in this week. I was literally just working from home. I thought it's a perfect coincidence, a perfect opportunity to share some of my favorites this month. I have some of the books that I think are worth recommending, some beauty products, as well as some clothing and jewelry. So if you're into soft routines, intentional living, or you just want to hear me talk for a very long time about the products that I actually did enjoy this month and that made this month much more pleasant, please stay along. Everything will be bookmarked down below in the description. And if you are interested in a specific section, feel free to jump to that time as well. Starting with some beauty products. This month was a month of buying a scrub. Usually I am not that pressured about scrubs. This month it turns out, oh, it's leaking. Turns out that I bought 3 scrubs. One is the hair scrub that I think I've mentioned in one of my previous videos. I don't have an opinion about this yet. Another one is the Rituals scrub, and to be honest, that is, I have no idea which box of the Rituals scrubs at this point. I bought this time the Ritual of Hammam. I've never had a real hammam so far, so I cannot compare it to an actual hammam, but I do love the smell of it. It smells like vapor rub. Some people don't like the smell of it. You know, the thing that you put on your chest when you're sick. I absolutely love it. It's very refreshing for me. The consistency is always the same. It's not the most efficient product for me. I use this quite a lot, but I love it how smooth the skin is afterwards, but it's still oily, which I like from time to time. However, another scrub that I bought recently is Laura Mercier Almond and Coconut scrub. And this is a scrub that I bought in TK Maxx by accident. It cost, I think, £14. Because I wanted something that is not as oily as this, and I had a hope that because this is exfoliating body wash, it will be exactly that, and I was definitely not disappointed. Another product that I absolutely fell in love this month is this Burt's Bees body lotion, and I am definitely not a body lotion person. I don't like the feeling of something on my skin. That's why also the oily scrub is just like a weekly treat, I would say, rather than my everyday. This is exactly what I was looking for. It's very moisturizing. It keeps my skin moisturized for a very long time, but at the same time it's not oily and it absorbs super quickly. So if you're looking for something moisturized, to be honest, I know Burt's Bees from the lipstick lip balm, and I love it. My friend loves it. My friend loves it, and we've been using them for years. But recently I saw this on Sephora when I was making my purchase. I thought that I need something to keep my legs moisturized, because I feel like on my legs I can see how dry they are, And I wasn't fan of any body butters and creams that I had at home. So I thought, let me have a look. Maybe they have something else. And this wasn't very expensive, to be honest. I don't remember what was the price, but it actually does the job, and I am very positively surprised. Some of you might already know, but I love Marvis Toothpastes. Um, actually, when we went for our trip to Italy, I think I came back with 6 or 7 packs of toothpaste. Unfortunately, it's long gone. I usually bought them at TK Maxx. So I went through multiple flavors, designs. I think the only one I didn't try is the licorice, but I am pretty sure I won't like it. Unfortunately, something happened, and TK Maxx doesn't stock Marvis anymore. However, old habits die hard, let's put it that way. I absolutely love this toothpaste. Not only because it does the job, it cleans your teeth, but it just looks so cute. I love the packaging of it. I usually buy the whitening one. I think it's for smokers. However, I had to do an Amazon order at this point, because that's the easiest way to get Marvis toothpaste. And I ordered this one as well, which I wanted to show you. This is for sensitive and gentle toothpaste for sensitive gums, gentle mint. The black one, I think it's a silver with black. I think it's definitely for the smokers. That one is still en route, but I got this one, and this one, to be honest, I got only because it's pink, and I know that it should not be the reason to purchase anything, but I thought, oh, I didn't see the pink one yet. I didn't have that one before, so let me try it. And to be honest, if you have sensitive gums, which I do sometimes, the one for smokers, I don't think it's very abrasive on your teeth. But this one is definitely more gentle, so I think I am gonna mix the two of them. But I just thought, like, look how cute it looks like. I absolutely love it just for the design purposes. It does the same job as all of the other Marvis toothpastes. And last but not least, we can talk about the perfume that I'm using this month. And this is a perfume that I got from my fiance over a year ago. I'm pretty sure you should not. Oh no, actually it has 24 months after open, so it's still up to date. But it is Giorgio Armani My Way. And I am usually heavy perfume girl. I like it when I can smell myself. However, in spring and summer, I do like the flowery scents, and this is like a perfect spring, summer. You're at the fields, the flowers just smell, you're free, hair flowing all over. This is how it smells like. And this is my go-to this month. I've been using and abusing this, and I do believe that I'm gonna finish this year. So really recommend it if you want something fresh but also interesting. It doesn't smell like, you know, the toilet spray. Some of the perfumes you can compare to that. This one feels and smells very rich, but also very fresh and flowery at the same time. I thought that maybe next we will move into clothing and jewelry. there are actually just few things that I wanted to show you. One of them is this dress, which I'm sure you can't really see, but I will put in the snippet of how it looks like in full view, or at least hopefully. Another and this dress has actually a funny story, because I remember being in our local H&M, and they had this dress on a display, but there were none in stock. Okay, I thought we're in a small town, so you know, I'll go Birmingham. Birmingham, the same situation. They didn't have this dress. And last but not least, we went to Hill, just because we had nothing better to do. And I, again, went to H&M. I thought that I need some summery dresses because the weather is getting better. Luckily, in Hill, they had one in stock. And I remember having a little prayer before checking the tag, because I thought to myself, God, if this dress is supposed to find me, like, I am not a person that often sees something on a display and thinks to myself, I need to have it. You know, like, I am not a shopaholic to this level. But this was the first time when I actually had the situation like this, thinking that I need to have that dress. So I had a little prayer thinking that I really want that dress, please be my size. Surprise, surprise. Lucky girl syndrome. The dress was my size. I tried it on, it fitted perfectly, exactly how I wanted it. It's super comfortable, it doesn't have a zipper. One con, it doesn't have pockets, which we know is always nice to have, but still absolutely love it. I don't think it was very expensive. If I can find it, I will link it down below, but absolutely love that. Another thing that I like this month are those night shoes. They're probably dirty. They are dirty. They're not probably. They are dirty, as you can see. Because I really do use them a lot. I was looking for shoes that are comfortable, but at the same time I could wear them to the office. And I also, to be honest, didn't want to spend over around £100 on shoes, because I work a lot, let's put it this way, and they would never last, no matter how expensive they are, more than one season. So I went with my parents to Nike outlet, and to be honest, I have no idea where it was. I know it was somewhere around Oxford. So search, there should be Nike outlet there, and I bought them for £40. I want to say around that. Absolutely love them. I can style them with work trousers, with jeans, with a skirt. They work. So I always look for shoes that are multifunctional, and I can style them with a lot of different outfits. Okay, moving to jewelry. First thing, my nomination bracelet. I bought it ages ago with only one charm Taurus. And then funny enough, in Italy, it opened and I didn't have the thing to close it, and I left it. I forgot about this. It was living in my jewelry box for ages. And recently I thought, oh, I don't know why. I was like, okay, I have this. It's a really cool concept of collecting charms. I was a Pandora girl. I still am. I still have some Pandora with charms. I used to have the first one with the dingly charms, which unfortunately I lost when I was a teenager. Um, so I came back to my nomination. To be honest, staying on theme, I got the April, which is my birth month with the birthstone. And I've been using it since then, since they fixed it, they connected it. And the perfect combination of silver and gold just works with everything because I have a watch that is silver and gold. So it's, if I don't wear any other jewelry, the watch and the bracelet work perfectly. But also, moving towards another thing I wanted to show you are those very tiny bracelets from Primark. I got a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I swear there was 7 because there are 2 missing that I can't find. And they're just very simple golden bracelets, and I love layering, so I can wear a few of them. In the pack there were also 2 with blue accent, which I can't find anywhere, but I think that cost around £4. And I think for a season jewelry, because I know that they're not gonna last until next summer, but for season jewelry, just to add something to your stack, they're absolutely perfect. And when I was buying those bracelets, I also bought a pack of 3 earrings. And one of them are those earrings, which I actually thought about this dress and these earrings. It was just an outfit idea when I saw them. In a pack there were also these ones, which I thought for the beach look, they're super cute. And they also had these hoops. They also had those hoops in a set, which I think is super cute. And that's pretty much it when it comes to jewelry and clothing. Moving to books. I love to read different books in different formats. I do audiobooks, I do Kindle, and I buy physical books. Usually the books that I buy them at the airport. And 2 of the physical books that I have as a recommendations this month are actually books that I bought on the airport. Not only I like to mix the formats, but I like to mix different genres. I usually read one self-development, one let me learn something book, as well as one either it's a fantasy, crime, or just story to keep me entertained. And the first book that I can recommend is Tom Hindle, Death in the Arctic. What I love about it, I'm not gonna spoiler you. If you want, you can read reviews about it. The short summary at the back says, when aspiring travel writer Chloe Campbell is invited aboard a luxury airship flying to the North Pole, she thinks she's bagged the opportunity of a lifetime. But she hasn't had long to admire the dazzling icy views before a fellow passenger is found dead in their cabin. Trapped at the top of the world, The group agrees a tragic accident has occurred. But as the hours tick by, fear turns to doubt. And that pretty much summarizes the book. I love the font. It was super easy to read it. I was literally just flicking through the pages. I also like, and this is maybe just me, the margins on the sides, especially if you're someone who's speed reading, that is very helpful. The story started quite slowly at the beginning, but as soon as I got through, I want to say less than 100 pages, it was true page turner. Really good, soft crime book. Really easy to follow along. Characters, pleasant, I would say. And until the end, I was not expecting the ending. So that's uncommon when it comes to crime. However, really well written. Highly recommended. Another physical book that I read, or actually I'm still reading, didn't finish it yet, but is The Lifetime by Russell Foster. And this is a book that is not a quick page turner. It's a book that has a lot of graphs inside. It talks about the sleep, the science of our body clock. It's very interesting, but it is a little bit heavier, and it's definitely not something that I'm reading before bed. It's mainly a book that I am reading while I'm traveling. Why? Don't ask me. Sleep better, work better, feel better. It talks about our biological clock, how to work with it, not against it. I think if you want to know more about our bodies and how to care about it, more science behind why things work the way that they do, that's definitely a really good book to recommend. Two books that I would recommend as well. I read on Kindle, and the first one is Zodiac Academy. Honestly, I think I went through, but on Kindle I do think that they have different parts of this. I went through the first part in a day. It was very attention grabbing. And I need to find more, but I promised myself that I will not buy more Kindle books or join Kindle Unlimited until I go through all of my physical books. Okay, last book I had to check because I read it on Kindle as well. And it's called The Girls on Chalk Hill by Alison Belsham. That book, I had no idea what's going on. It's basically about a police woman who's coming back to her hometown, and on her run up the hill, which she's doing every day, she finds bodies of twins, two girls. And I won't tell you much more, but it's very entertaining is a bad word for that kind of crime, but it has a lot of small nuances, and throughout the whole book, at least I was trying to figure out what is going on. At some point you can get what's happening, why the killer killed the girls, what is the whole situation. However, you're basically trying to figure out if they're gonna catch him. Are they gonna catch him on time? Sorry, a little bit of a spoiler maybe, but it's very story gripping book until the end. And now that I've actually googled it, I can see that there is a series. which I think I will maybe reach out for different book in a series next. And that's everything that I've enjoyed this month. I hope you liked this little chat. Please let me know what are your favorites this month, either books, beauty products, or fashion pieces. Or in general, just let me know what are the things that are making your days a little bit brighter. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you like my content and you would like to see more of it, and see you next time.